Hello everyone, so for today I'm actually going to do something a little interesting. In working towards speedrunning and trying to be a better speedrunner, I am actually going to compare myself to the current world record. So what I'm doing, this is Super Mario World 11 exits, glitchless, also referred to as NMG, which is no major glitches. We'll probably see some exploits, and I'll bring them up as we encounter them. On the right is Louis, Lui. He has the world record in no major glitches, 11 exits, and then on the left, of course, is myself. As you can see, I'm a little bit more utilitarian. I just keep running kind of on the ground. He's having fun with it. You might have noticed that there was actually I'm going to stop for a second. There's something really interesting that's about to happen here. Right as we come out of this level, look at the loading times. He gets somehow his route loads a little bit faster than mine, and I don't quite understand how that happens. Um, but anyway, on to Yoshi Island 3. This is one of my favorite levels in the run, just because it's so precise and it's so fun to do the whole run. We're going to see a little bit more separation here as he just gets a little bit ahead there. It's not much, but it is something that concerns me and something I have to work on. I'm actually going to I'm going to pause his video as I did actually. You may have noticed it before. I paused his video right after to sync them both back up. You'll see it blink away. So that blink is just so that we're back in sync. So at the start of every level of this run, we're actually going to be perfectly in sync, but by the end, they may have a much better a lead. So like I have to catch up. Unfortunately, I don't get a better start on or a better ending than the world record, which isn't too surprising. I mean, I feel like I've got some good skills, but I'm just not perfect, and that's okay. So we see he's starting the castle, and it's gonna blink away, and there we go. So he's waiting for me to get there, and now go. So anyway, and we're gonna see. I've talked about this. It's like I don't do the fence jumping, he does, and look how farther ahead, how much further ahead he gets ahead of me. So that's something, I think that's some low-hanging fruit for me to do. It's going to save, I want to say it saves like 3-4 seconds, which is a lot when you're talking about how tight these 11 exit races are. So that's something I definitely want to look into. And we're in an auto scroller, which is so much fun. We just basically, like, you get to do whatever you want. You just get to play around for a couple seconds here. I actually, you see there, he got a perfect Iggy. I did not get a perfect Iggy. I swear that there's some RNG there element, as well as just when you press the first fireball, because you have to hit Iggy 6 times with fireballs in order to knock him off the platform. And that's, assuming that he's in the right location on the platform and so forth. And so, I mean, on the world record run, he was able to get the RNG. I was not. I think that's also just an RNG of me hitting the button. But that being said, it's an interesting fact, and I have gotten that perfect Iggy fight before. You can see he's actually quite a bit further ahead. That's a much longer pause. Now there's another trick right here that he nails. I don't even go for, and I didn't realize how much time I lost, because I knew about this trick. But if you actually like look at the screen, it almost looks like he's exactly a screen ahead of me, because look at the coins. As soon as the coins go off to the left of his screen, they come on to the right of my screen, which is, and like the pipe there, it really shows, and that's super interesting. It's not long, but it does hurt to watch that I fall that far behind. And then of course we get another pause there. Here I believe that I just did this sloppy. We're gonna watch this, but again, this is my PB run. This is my personal best run. So it is in total. Every mistake I made on that run is included in this run, which is an important distinction because I may have had better segments in different portions of this route or in in this route. And so, for example, here we're gonna see I threw up that shell as if like that was maybe some kind of trick I was trying to do, but it was not. I just accidentally threw it up, which now I try and spin attack into that fish. I'm actually it's kind of interesting here. See, you see him just spin jump through what is it called? The ghost wheel real fast. And here, like, I waste a bunch of time. I waste about 5 seconds not even attempting to spin fly through this. So that's something else I've been working on lately. So that's definitely some ability. Now I'm just entering the Boo fight. He's already landed a second hit on the King Boo already, right when I'm kind of starting it. So this is actually going to be a long, painful one, waiting for me to catch up. I'm going to let that finish off real quick. But I've learned a lot. I was kind of shocked at how many of these levels I did so off from how good the world record does. So now we wait here kind of a bit. I'm getting text messages. I apologize for that, ruining the video a little bit. And here we go. Finally, we get to start the Star World 1, which this is all up to zips. I was lucky to get a couple good zips there. I'm terrible at those zips, so that's something I need to work on. We're going to get kind of a short blink here as I catch up, but that's only because that level is so short, Star World 1. And we're going to see, I feel like this level I don't fall too far behind, but we're going to see. I mean, it's looking pretty synced up. So one of the things that I will talk about, because this level is pretty standard, is that I am on an emulator, and I believe that he is on console, or at least that's according to speedrun.com. Oh, that's why he gets ahead. I flubbed the key grab there, because he's only gonna get like the blink. So he's only ahead of me by maybe a half second or a second out of Star World 2. And again, we're just going to get, because that was such a short level, we're going to get another very quick blink to get us back to synced. And we're synchronized. So this is, so we're both going to be flying through this. I think he's going at top speed and I am not. And that's another trick that I have to work on is, tapping right to move forward a little bit. So let's see how he picks up the key. So, boom. That seemed pretty good. I think he had a better flight speed than I had. Now, I will say, I did check this. At this point, he was about 30 seconds ahead of me. Or I was 30 seconds behind, however you want to say it, before. With all those synchronizations, that's... with all the synchronizations, it adds up to about 30 seconds, which I didn't think it would be that much. I was really surprised. He did a nice little trick there where he took the hit early. This is before I was really trying to save the cape for the Bowser fight, and I was so I'm still kind of new at that. But yeah, so this is even at this point we're both running in the darkness, because we know this route. Here we go. Okay, so now we're synchronized for the Bowser fight, and we're going to see how fast he does the Bowser fight compared to me. Spoiler alert, he does it way better, because it's the world record. But basically, I wanted to do this because now this gives me a real blueprint as to where I can improve and how much I can improve, where the big improvements are still there to get. One of them, what is that? The ghost house. The ghost house. I'm looking back at the splits and where the big gaps are in timing, and I see that back on the ghost house is one of the biggest ones, as well as the Bowser fight itself that we're watching right now. He's gonna get some major time. Ooh, excuse me, I'm yawning, ruining my own video. I could re-record it, but that would take effort, and we're already like 10.5 minutes into this run, so whatever, I'll do that later. No, I won't, I'm just gonna upload this. I also want to mention, so we both get the ball skip here. I was very lucky in that I got like on the first frame of the ball skip, he does like the normal cape fight. But I do also want to talk about, if you see those little flames on the side of my screen, I was actually using a frame. At the time, I was using a frame that had like these animated fire animations all over the screen, and so I didn't, like, I could have cropped those out, but then you wouldn't see the whole screen, so I just decided to leave that there. I apologize if that's a little distracting, but that's part of my personal best run. And this is going to be the last blink. I just decided to do this one last time so that you could really see how far I was behind on the Bowser fight. It's painful to watch now to see how long it takes for me to catch up. And bam, we're back to synchronized. So that's it. That is the world record run compared to mine. I've considered... let me know what you think about that. I wanted to use this really as a tool to learn, but I thought it was really, in doing it, I thought it created some really interesting moments to look for and to talk about. So maybe, you know, is there anything that you saw that I didn't see that maybe I can work on a little bit harder? Or what do you think of this technique? I'd love to know your opinions on this. But either way, I want to thank everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please click the thumbs up button. If you didn't enjoy it, my thumbs down button doesn't work, so don't bother clicking it. You might as well just leave a comment as to what you didn't like about it. Otherwise, subscribe, follow, check out my Twitch channel, all that good stuff. Anyway, I love you all. This was a lot of fun. This is the first time I've done an edit like this. I'm not really a good editor, so I was actually really happy that I was able to figure out how to put two different images on screen and kind of go from there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!